Morning gang, this is Mike G from Mr G TV, talking to you making a brew. And this morning I'm brewing some coffee. Join me as often as possible as I talk to you making a brew. And today we have this situation where America, Donald Trump, whatever you think about that character in the world, is ramping up now. This fight between Israel and Iran, America, Russia might come in. I'm not so much a political person, but I think it's something that's in the mainstream narrative, and because I work corporately, I work with people who have opinions on these things. I'm much more into spiritual development and personal power than politics. Now, if you're listening to this or listening to any of my presentations, you can take me with you and use it almost like a radio audio broadcast. You don't have to watch me, because all I'll be doing is making a brew, talking to you. Have it on in the background when you're getting on with your daily jobs if you want. If I engage you, you're very, very welcome. I did similar talks on a daily basis, or as often as I could during COVID. People were locked in and they wanted the engagement, and so did I, because I was locked in. Here I am at the moment in Thailand, coming back to the UK, probably August, September, and until I do, I'm going to talk to you making a brew. I'm making coffee this morning with my DeLonghi coffee maker. Other brands available. You will have a daily routine as I do. A lot of that daily routine involves the spiritual practices that I teach and preach. I'm not a guru, just teaching and preaching. I'm a duru. I actually do this stuff. So I have my morning rituals, which are both mental, physical, emotional and spiritual. I have my daily rituals, I have my evening rituals, and then I have different development groups. I work with different clients. So this is just an introduction, but I'm setting it up because the world again is changing. We had COVID. The world has always wanted war. If you think about the two most successful businesses, take my word for it, don't take my word for it, go and research it for yourself. Two most successful businesses are probably war and the pharmaceutical industry. And once you realise that, it makes sense of everything that's going on in the world right now, doesn't it? And pretty much what's gone on since the end of the Second World War. The attempt to stir things up and to create conflicts. And they have these, what we call false flag events. Do your research, don't take anything that I say for granted, and I never say that I'm right. And if you've got any comments, as long as they're positive and constructive, I'll listen. I want you to know that, you know, I'm not trying to be clever with these remarks. I wish I didn't have to talk about this. But here we are in the world, and the world is a classroom. We can learn from this. Should be a playground. It doesn't feel like a playground much at the moment. But at the end of the day, the world that we see comes from you and me. I'll say that again, and I'll be repeating a lot of these things, talking to you making a brew. There's my coffee machine there. So I've put my coffee into here. You know how this works. Press the button and out comes my brew while I'm talking to you. I love black coffee really because it's aids ketosis. That's something else that I'm doing at the moment. When you look at the guy that was in front of the camera during COVID, I was probably up around about 91, 93k, which represents just short of 15 stone. I'm always what I would affectionately call myself a junkie monkey. I'm not a lightweight. I've got a big frame, but I'm currently 75k, which is around about 11.5 stone, and feeling a lot fitter for it. If you're concerned about anything that happened to you during the period where there was lockdown, and I'll avoid certain words because it can trigger the algorithm to delete the video. And you've had any what we would call adverse effects, but in my opinion are effects. All side effects are effects, they're not side effects. These companies know exactly what they're doing, and that's another conversation. You can detox. You can get anything out of your body over 13 months because we create a new body every 13 months. There's not a cell or a molecule in you watching this now. Cheers. That was there 13 months ago. You've pretty much regenerated everything. And on another level, quantumly, the body is holographic anyway. It's a projection of the mind. So the body doesn't exist, and all these illnesses are just ideas. That's hard to get your head around, but when you see some of my hypnosis where people have got pain and the pain's gone and the pain goes, you think, where was the pain? And you don't even have to have a body to feel pain, because that's what phantom limb pain is. I work with quite a number of amputees who don't have a limb, and yet they can feel pain in an absent limb. Because you don't feel pain in the body, you feel it in the mind. And there is no matter, it's just mind. And thoughts are just waves. What's that? Here's a joke. That's a brain wave. That was funny when I went to primary school, and I still laugh at it because that's my mentality. So here we are today, Monday, and as I say, this is the introduction to a series of Talking to You Making a Brew. So check back for more from me, Mike G, for free. Well, I either make a cup of coffee or a cup of tea, because I think we need this. I think we're going into challenging times. I would just ask that you don't go into fear. Fear, the acronym FEAR, fear, is false expectations appearing real. It's bullshit that's scaring you. There's nothing to scare you. If you close your eyes now, where's the problems of the world that you can't see? You're in your head. Create pictures and images in your mind consistent with the peace of mind that you want to experience. And when you open your eyes, ooh, there's the problems. There's my partner that I don't get on with. There's my kids, there's my grandkids, there's my boss, there's my bills. All the stuff that's on your mind, you look at it and then it's on your mind. If you close your eyes and create a different image behind your closed eyes, a beautiful peaceful river, stillness, top of a mountain, clouds, on a beach, the ocean, wherever you want to be, the jacuzzi, your favourite deck chair on a cruise ship that you've been on. Bring back the memory of something in the past. A smiling face, your first kiss, something that made you laugh, something that made you smile, something that made you feel on top of the world. Get that image behind your closed eyes. And you can play games with your mind and create peace of mind wherever you are. Even in a shitty world, you can go from shit to shift. You can shift into your own pictures and images and get the emotions and feelings from those thoughts, those pictures and images. That's your superpower, your imagination. So that's enough from me today on this introduction. I would turn television off, other than maybe, as I do, get the headlines. You don't need the talking heads, you don't need all the blah 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 bullshit narrative. Just need to know what the agenda is, and then you can send love, light, healing and positivity into the agenda. You can do that simply by powering up your heart, and if you want to know how to do that, we need a chat. Go from here, power up your heart and send it through your solar plexus points of your palm, and send a positive thought from your third eye, from these beautiful peaceful pictures that you create. Send that peace and radiate that peace. Find peace, radiate peace. Find love, radiate love into war zones, into sickness, illness, all disease, which is disease, dis-ease, not being at ease. Anywhere where there's not ease, anywhere where there's no smiling faces and peace of mind. Send love, send peace, send positivity. And I do that to you guys. And it's done in a second. So powerful. This is the power of you using your imagination, which is your superpower. So be powerful, use your mind, radiate love, enjoy your mind. Speak to you tomorrow. God bless.